Hey everyone, it's Harry Frankfurt and I should not have to make this video. I apologize to anyone who's new. Subscribe, because sometimes my videos are like this, sometimes they're not. And if you're coming back, thank you for doing so. This video is actually directed to a very specific ex for a multitude of reasons. First of all, I would like to clarify anything I'm about to say by stating that this channel is where I discuss my life, my experiences, and my story. My story will occasionally include cameos from individuals who come into my life and then in due time leave. This is one of those people that has entered my life and for whatever reason just decided not to leave. Any story that I tell about another person is obviously coming from my perspective, and every individual's feelings are entirely valid and they are worth hearing out. And I'm beginning this video by apologizing to this person because obviously I've done something to hurt them to the point where they still think about me 10 years later. And that may sound incredibly hypocritical because I'm making a video about them. I have moved on I've moved on so much. I have so many other things in my life that have nothing to do with this individual, and I'm going to tell you guys a story. I'm not going to say that it scares me. It worries me a little bit, not so much for my safety, but for this person's safety. So I'm going to tell you a story. This individual is someone who obviously was in my life. They are someone that I dated in high school. And I mentioned this person a few times in my Dear Diary series. Because again, this channel is about telling my story, my experiences, and my life. This is about talking about my life from my perspective, from my eyes. Because no one else on the planet has the same experiences that I do. You will have similar experiences to me, you may experience things with me, but I still have the right to tell my story. This person is mentioned multiple times in my Dear Diary series because I was obviously madly in love for the first time in my life. I'm sorry for that, I guess, because this person still seems to think that I have done wrong by them to the point where they feel the need to message me unannounced, like unallowed. Like, I don't want you to message me. I don't want you to have these thoughts about me. I don't know what you're thinking about me. So this person has in the past messaged me things that are worrying pictures of their state of mind, accusing me of doing things that I didn't do. And I will clarify this with my Dear Diary series because I wrote those diary entries when I was in the moment. So if you need receipts, they're fucking coming every Wednesday. Stay tuned. I was obviously in love with this person and they were obviously in love with me. I think it is a telling sign that they still to this day feel the need to message me or think about me or obviously talk about me. I've had multiple questioning situations where another ex has shown up in my Twitch chat, and the only reason I've known it's them is because it was their full name as a username, and the person I'm talking about in this video was probably, I can't think of anyone else who would use that ex's full name in my Twitch chat. I don't know why they would do that. I don't know why anyone would do that, and I'm not saying it was them because I don't have confirmation. But when I get a message from this person and then within the next couple of days I get someone popping into my chat with the name of another ex, and I got to message that ex because I haven't spoken to them in a while and I thought, hey, thanks for popping into my chat. It wasn't them. Someone was catfishing or cameoing or masquerading as the ex that I had after this particular person. Boyfriend number one. I'm just gonna call you boyfriend number one. If you were pretending to be boyfriend number two in my Twitch chat, that's fucked. I don't know why you would do that, because the only person who would put boyfriend number two's username or boyfriend number two's full name as their username would have to be someone who knows me personally and knows of them at least, or knows of the story, and I can't think of anyone else who would do that to me. So I'm just gonna put that out there. It's not like a fact, it's not a receipt. I'm just saying that these timelines are very peculiar. I've also had Anonymous pretend to be boyfriend number one's friend and then come in accusing me of doing the things that boyfriend number one seems to think that I've done. And then most recently, I mean, this stuff that I'm telling you about right now, this happened last year or the year before. I don't know. It's like, the thing is, I don't know how to get this person to realize that they need to move on. It's getting to the point where it's actually close to harassment, even though the messages aren't threatening anything or inciting violence or anything. You are an ex who is clearly still hurt by a relationship that ended more than 10 years ago, and I am worried for you, son, because I know what we were both like at that time. I know that I've gotten better. I don't think you have, otherwise you probably wouldn't still be thinking about me. And the reason that I'm making this video now, and I'm sorry this is long-winded and it's just, there's no script because I don't know how to write these things down. He commented on one of my videos yesterday. What is your game? What do you want from me? Like, I don't know what you want from me. I would sincerely appreciate if you could please just stop thinking about me, stop trying to talk to me, stop attempting to communicate with me. Please do not. Like, it's to the point where honestly, I don't want you to contact me. And I know that a lot of people are watching this right now and they're like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what is this shit? And I don't know what this shit is. I don't know why a person would, after 10 years, still feel the need to message an ex, and not stuff like, hey, hope you're doing well. Stuff like, hey, how dare you treat me like that? How dare you do those things? I know you did that. I loved you, I loved you, I loved you. It's like, you clearly still do, and I don't know why. I don't want to do anything with you. I don't want anything to do with you. I'm at my wit's end. So, dear ex, please seek professional help. Please, for the love of God, seek professional help. For the fucking last time, and I swear I've asked you this in the past when we were in high school and you told me you were gonna cut yourself in class, and I left my class to get a person to check on you. Get help. Get help. Leave me alone. Move on. Do all of the emotional processing in the fucking world. Write that shit down. Get it out. Say you love me. Do whatever you need to do to just move on. It is 10 years later. I want nothing to do with you. You should not be thinking of me. This is not healthy. Stop. And I don't know what else I'm supposed to add here for you to realize how fucked up this is. Incredibly fucked up. And I'm like so certain that you were actually pretending to be my second boyfriend just to elicit a response. Because the timeline of that person, or someone pretending to be that person, communicating with me, and then you communicating with me, a little bit too suspicious. I don't know how else to contact you without it being behind closed doors, and I do not want any private communication with you. I do not want, I can't. I'm done. Leave me alone. Okay? Thank you to anyone else who watched this. You didn't have to, I mean, you really didn't have to, but I appreciate that you did, because I want to do this publicly, because all of the private things that have been sent to me and the fact that it keeps not being known by other people, I want 100% for this to be known by other people. First of all, this is inappropriate behavior, and I want to be justified in that sense, because I want other people to realize, if you don't already, this is inappropriate behavior. I want other people to, I guess in a sense, validate my statement that this is not appropriate behavior, so that this individual realizes, now that there are other people who know what you're doing, you need to stop. It's not normal behavior. No one else does this. Stop. And I needed to make this public because I don't want it to go unknown. I feel safe in my day-to-day activities. I do not feel like my physical safety is at risk. But in the event that it ever does feel as though these deranged messages do get threatening, I want this to be out here first and foremost. So the main point I want to get across here is now everybody knows I don't want you to contact me. I need you to move on, and I am going to continue enjoying my life that has nothing to do with you, and I'd appreciate if you did the same. So this was not a jab. I did not mention the person's name. They know who I'm talking about because I know they watch my videos because they commented on one, and that is just fucking it. I'm done. Okay, so thank you guys for anyone who watched this. I really appreciate it. I don't normally do videos like this, so here are two very different videos. One that's recommended for you and one that is my most recent video. Make sure you are subscribed so you know when my most recent video goes up, and you will see me in the next video. So make sure you bell me hard and thumb me in this video. Just down there, down there, thumb me hard. I'm gonna go. Okay, bye.